Okay, so you've been doing double crochets, hopefully practicing them. Now this video is going to show you how to do a treble crochet and also a half treble crochet, and I'm doing it right-handed because the previous video I did was left-handed. So you're holding your hook in your right hand, and I've done 11 chains so that one of them could be used as my turning chain, and that's then given me 10 stitches here, 10 double crochet stitches. So to turn, I'm doing one chain because I'm doing double crochets. I'm going to turn my work, and then I go not into the chain but into the first stitch from the hook and double crochet along. So hook in, yarn over, those stitches across. So hook in, yarn over, those stitches across. Hook in, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, and both stitches across. So I'm just going to work my way across with my second row of double crochets, and then when I get to the end I'm going to teach you how to do a treble. So each time I want to maintain my 10 stitches at the top, and in order to do a treble crochet, rather than just doing one chain when you get to the end, you need to do 3 chains. Quite easy to remember when you're doing a treble, so 3 treble. So 1, 2, 3, and then that becomes your first treble of the next line of stitches. So you're not going to go into the first stitch away from those chains, you're going to be going into the second, but before you do so you need to bring the yarn over the hook, then pop it into the stitch, bring the yarn over, bring it through, so you've got 3 stitches on your hook, yarn over, and take 2 of those stitches across. So that's kind of like what we did before, but you've got an extra stitch, so you're going to bring the yarn over and take the last 2 stitches, so you end up with 1 on your hook, and it makes a much taller crochet stitch. So let's do that again. You bring the yarn over before you put it into your stitch, yarn over and bring it back through the stitch, and it can be tricky because you're wrapping it around so many times now to try and keep a decent tension, and then you bring the yarn over and take 2 stitches across, yarn over and take the final 2, and that's 2 treble stitches that we've done. So just a quick recap. So it's yarn over into the next stitch, grab the yarn and bring it through that stitch, yarn over, take 2 stitches across, yarn over and take the final 2 stitches across. And you can hopefully see how those stitches there's my double crochet and there's my treble crochet. They're much taller, and that first 3 chains has become one of those stitches. So keep going, and we want to try and keep 10 stitches, so you've done the right amount and used all the right stitches if you've got 10 when you get to the end, remembering to count that chain as your first stitch. Okay, so I'm right the way across now with my treble crochets. You can see those first 3 chain stitches at the beginning here that made one of the stitches, and we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And remembering that to turn I need to do 3 chains, so 1, 2 and 3, and then turn your work, and you're not going to put your hook into the first stitch that you see. You're going to wrap the yarn over and put your hook into the second stitch that you see. Grab the yarn, pull it through, then put the yarn over again, take 2 stitches across, yarn over, take 2 stitches, and that will enable you to carry on with your treble crochets. And that first chain stitch there of 3 will make the first stitch as you go along, so that you make sure that you have 10 stitches. Okay, so I've got to the end, and I just want to show you that there is a string of 3 chains at the end here, and the last one needs to become the stitch that I use. So bring the yarn over and then pop your hook into that top chain, yarn over, take the chain over, yarn over, 2 stitches across, yarn over, last 2, and that will complete that row, so that I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 stitches there.